Bro, I never put this cap on backwards. I don't really know if it's the kind of cap to do that. I don't know, bro. Just get kind of sick of it the front way. You know what I mean? Well, it's boring, do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, how do I never run out of things to say? Whether it's conversation or... What the fuck is this? Bro, stop texting me, bro. Whether it's conversation, whether it's videos, whatever it may be, I never really run out of things to say. And this is not me tooting my own horn and being arrogant and saying, oh, look at me, everyone, look how good I am. It's because I'm self-aware enough to realise where I've come from. I used to be the kind of guy that would actively want to improve his social skills, right? I'd be in work at my trampoline job or something, for example. I used to work at a trampoline park. That was like the second ever job that I had. And this was the time of my life where I started to really want to improve my social skills. Because I used to just think, like, I just get frustrated. Like, why am I so fucking awkward? Why do I never know what to say? So I used to make an effort of going up to my colleagues and just making conversation. Like, hi, how's your day going? That kind of stuff. After that, after that kind of point of like, hi, how's your day going? Oh yeah, it's going not bad, whatever. It's quite busy today, whatever. They'd say something. And then I just wouldn't really know what to say. I just kind of like, yeah. That's what I do every time, bro. I had this annoying habit of just laughing and then not saying anything, just killing the conversation. Now I come on the camera in front of thousands of people, and you guys know, bro, I'm the biggest waffler in town. I just chat shit. I could speak for hours on end now and never run out of anything to say. I'm not thinking of anything. There's no thoughts in my brain. I'm not scripting nothing. You guys know I don't use a script. This is just me freestyling. I think I should be a rapper sometimes, you know, bro. I really genuinely do. I'm just freestyling this shit off the dome, off the top of my head. And it works in conversations as well. And I think there's some things that I learned through this process that stopped me from being that kind of awkward guy that always ran out of things to say, and started to just basically just know exactly. It's like the universe just tells me what to do, and my brain just instantly responds to it. I don't even have to think about it. For example, if I go up to a girl in the gym or something, or in the park, or in the club, or whatever, I don't think, oh, what should I say? But what should I say? What are the words that I should say? That's what everyone thinks, right? I need the practical thing. What do I actually say? This is exactly why you don't know what to say. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You have to trust that your subconscious mind knows exactly what to do in that situation. And the only way that you can do that is if you are present and not thinking about it. Okay? If I'm sitting there thinking, what should I say? What's the best pickup line? What's the best way to say? When she says this, then I'm going to say this. And then you're just putting pressure on yourself. You're making yourself feel anxious. This is why you get scared when you're talking to girls, because it's like, oh God, I need to say this. And then when she replies, I was like, you're setting yourself some script that you've got to stick to. Mate, what the fuck? I don't even do that for my videos, let alone talking to people. You're talking to another human being. Why do you need a script? Why do you need to think what to say? Go up to her, go up to them, whatever, and just say whatever the first thing is that comes to your brain. Use your environment, stay present, and just enjoy the conversation. When I come in these cameras, I'm enjoying this sometimes. Sometimes it's boring. Sometimes I'm like, oh, bro, I can't be asked recording today. I just want to go and live my life, but it's work. It's got to be done. And I like helping people. I like, give the advice side of things, but just the whole practical thing of setting the camera up and finding a place where there's no distractions and, going into my mental capacity. It takes mental energy for me to do these videos because I'm really going deep into my brain and giving you guys real shit. So sometimes I don't really feel like doing that, but I come on the camera, for the most part, I'm enjoying it. That helps me just flow, because it gets me in a flow state in my brain to where I'm not thinking about things. I'm present, I'm here, sat on my little stolen hire bike, talking to you. There's no thoughts in my brain. So that helps me to flow. It helps words just come to my mouth. It helps me to just constantly keep things going, okay? Now, when you've got this mindset of, okay, I'm present, I'm enjoying it, I'm not thinking about what I'm gonna say, I'm just kind of throwing myself in the deep end and having this mindset of adaptability. Let's see if I can perform. If I throw myself in the deep end, let me challenge myself. Let me see if I can pull this off. I always do that. It's like I challenge my mind when I come on the camera, and I just don't even think. I'm like, right, let me see if I can adapt. Let me see if I can pull this off with no script, with no prior thought. Press record, start speaking, bam, pull it off. You have to challenge yourself with this mindset and just throw yourself straight in the deep end. Don't even think about it. As soon as you see the girl, it's like you're drunk. It's like you see the girl, brain thinks I should talk to her. You act, you go and do it. That's it. Another thing is, I think as well, when it comes to it's just life experience. Knowing what to say, having more things to talk about is life experience. Hence why I'm in front of you in a camera today, talking to you, teaching you, guiding you, stopping you from making the same mistakes that I made when I was your age. Or maybe if you're older than me, whatever. It's because I've got life experience. It's because I put myself out into the real world and actually done something with my life. I've been here, I've been there, I've met this person, I've done this. It's stuff to talk about, number one. Stories to tell, number two. But also, it just gives you things in your brain to draw upon. Like, oh yeah, I went there once. Somebody will say something and you'll just instantly catch on to it. And then you can take the conversation down that avenue. But you only do that through life experience. I can only teach you these things and tell you these funny stories and keep my brain flowing consistently without losing my train of thought or stuttering, because I am speaking from the heart. I'm speaking from experience. I'm not reciting Hamza's videos. I'm not, oh, Andrew Tate said this, so I'm gonna, like, it's me, it's my shit. I live my life. I don't sit behind the phone all day. I'm not playing video games all day. I'm out here in the real world living my life. That naturally gives me things to talk about. But I think a lot of you guys it is really just lack of experience. It really is everything, like riding this bike, bro. If I never rode a bike before and I started to try and ride a bike, I'm going to fall off of it. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to stutter, right? In terms of conversation, I'm going to stutter. I'm going to have awkward silences. I'm going to embarrass myself. It's all part of growing. Take that awkwardness that you feel when you get into a conversation and tell yourself, this is my body and mind adapting to something that I'm not used to. This is me literally growing as a person. This is a sign that I'm on the right path. That anxiety is literally just your body getting itself ready for something that you're not used to, which basically means you're pushing your comfort zone, which is good. It means you're going to grow from that. That's exactly what you need. Yeah, so just get out there and practice. How are you ever going to learn how to maintain a conversation if you never maintain a conversation? If you've never even tried, you just sit and watch my videos. How are you ever going to learn how to do it in real life? If I just watch Luke Spurgeon videos on how to talk to girls and how to learn game and how to have a Riz hat and Riz up if I watched Luke Spurgeon videos all day and never actually took action, never actually did anything in the real world, I'd never actually gain any real life experience. It's like me watching YouTube videos on how to do boxing, but then never actually practicing. You're never going to learn. You need to make mistakes. You need to fuck up. You need to have awkward silences. You need to embarrass yourself. It's part of growth. It's part of learning. Because that negative emotion that you feel is enough shock for you to actually learn your lesson, to then grow. All of the things that I'm telling you now, to the point where I'm literally freestyling, I could do this for so long without stuttering. 7 minutes. I don't think I've stuttered once. Maybe every now and then I'll be like, like because I'm talking too much. That's literally what it is. But stuttering, again, that's caused by the over-concerned nature in your brain. You're worrying too much about whether or not the thing that you are going to say is going to be positively received by other people. You're worrying too much. It's too much concern with what you're going to say. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Because if I mess up, I'll just turn it into a joke. I'll turn it into a light-hearted moment. I'll laugh at myself. I don't take life too seriously. If I fuck up on camera right now, I do not give a flying fuck. I could not care less. I'll still upload it. Because I know that, number one, nobody else cares about me that much anyway. No one's sitting here watching my videos and saying, they're not going to sleep at night and think, oh, Luke Spurgeon stuttered today. Luke Spurgeon embarrassed it. Like, no one cares about me that much. You give a shit about you because you are you. You're emotionally attached to yourself, so that's why you care so much. You have to just take an outside perspective on the world and realize no one actually cares about you the way that you care about you. Your main goal as a human being is self-preservation, so obviously you're going to care about yourself. Obviously, animalistically, in your caveman brain, you're going to care about what you say because you want to stay, in the tribe. You don't want to be an outcast in the tribe. So I'm going to be really careful about what I say, because if I say the wrong thing, I'm going to be an outcast in the tribe, and no one's ever going to want me. I'm going to basically not survive. So that's where it all comes from. But you just have to detach from that and realize that no one actually gives a shit. I certainly don't care. If I was speaking to you and you stuttered, I don't care, bro. I talk to guys in coaching all the time and they stutter. I can tell they're fucking terrified, you know what I mean? They're nervous, they're anxious, they don't really have any conversations in their day-to-day life. So talking to a guy like me, who they watch on YouTube, is very, very nerve-wracking for a lot of them. They feel like I'm going to judge them or something. And that's what a lot of you guys do in your normal life. You feel like people are judging you. Maybe they are. Even if they are, does it matter? So fucking what? If you are judging me watching my videos right now, does it really make any difference to my life? No, I do not give a flying fuck. I'm still going to do the same things that I do. I'm still going to be the same person that I am. I'm still going to live the same life that I want to live. Your opinion of me does not make a difference to my life. So when these virgin incels come in my comments and like, oh, Luke, you don't know shit. They're basically just insulting me. There's no constructive criticism. They're not trying to help. They are literally just insulting me. I just think, bro, I feel sorry for you. Like, please get some women in your life or something, man. You must be bored. Like, fucking hell. It doesn't make a difference to my life. It's just making me money. So even in normal day-to-day life shit, a person's opinion of you doesn't make a difference to your life. It's your ego. That's why it feels so negative. It's because it's your ego taking a hit. You're like, oh, maybe I wasn't as good as I thought I was because this person's judging me. Whereas if you had the understanding previously, before you got into social situations, of not everyone's going to like you. most people like me, but not everyone's going to agree with what I say. Not everyone's going to like the way I do certain things. Not everyone's going to like the way I say that or say this or think this way, etc., etc. You're never going to satisfy 100% of the population. You have to have that in your brain, because then when it happens, when you do get judged by somebody, when somebody does say something negative towards you, you can just take it on the chin, bat it off, because you know who you are, first of all. You're brutally honest with yourself. You know yourself in your 100% entirety. You know your insecurities, you know your weaknesses, you know what you need to work on, you know your strengths. You know who you are, because you're honest with yourself. So someone else's opinion doesn't really have an effect on you. But also you're aware, very, very aware, that not everyone's going to agree with you, and that's completely fine. That's what makes life exciting. That's what challenges your way of thinking. If everybody agreed with everything that you ever said, life would be very, very dull and boring. There'd be no challenge, there'd be no reason for you to actually solidify your values, because everyone agrees with you anyway. You're right all of the time. Everything that you do is 100% perfect. How boring would that be? There'd never be any fluctuation. It'd just be like forever, flatlined. That's dead, bro. That's boring. Don't do that. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you can take something from this. Again, I hope I've proven to you what I'm saying really does work, because again, I used to be the guy, again, why do I keep saying that? Again, I used to be the guy. That's a good point, actually. Filler words. Stop using filler words. Like, yeah, and then like I went to the shop, and then like I got this bike, and then like I did it. Just stop doing that shit. It makes you sound like a retard. Speak properly, speak English. Can you not put a sentence together? When guys come in my live stream and they comment and they put like in the comments, even when you're typing shit, you're putting like. Guys will be like, yeah, when you like go to the shop, like, do you do this? And I will purposely, when I read out their comments, I'll purposely miss the word like, because it's just no relevance. You don't need to be using it. Yeah, like I went, why do you need to put the word there? It doesn't make any sense. Right? So stop using filler words. That's another thing. It makes you just seem unintelligent. Even if you are intelligent, it just makes you seem stupid. Because it's like, how can you not put a sentence together without saying the word like every 2 seconds? Or, you know what I mean? Is that my hand tattoo, by the way, bro? It's from the club the other night. It's a little stamp. It's fading off now. But anyway, you get the point. I've just spoken to you for 12 minutes and 17 seconds about absolute shit. I've just chatted shit. I've freestyled this. There's no script. This is all coming from my brain. Like, I keep doing this forever. I could literally make this video like 9 hours long and not stutter and not lose my train of thought. Barely ever. I was going to say once, but I don't want to be arrogant. Probably I'd stutter at least once. I probably stuttered in this video at least once, right? But again, that's the thing. Stop being so over-concerned. You're not supposed to be perfect. Perfection doesn't exist. Embrace your imperfections. Embrace the times where you fuck up and fail. And just laugh at yourself, man. If I fell off my bike, fuck it. Laugh at myself. Oh, what a dick. Haha, I'm a spastic. Whatever, just fucking laugh, man. Do you know what I mean, bro? Nothing in life is ever perfect, okay? You have to understand that. And when you can understand that and you can start laughing at your situation, rather than crying about it and taking things too seriously and you're letting your ego get involved, you can just laugh. Enjoy it. You stuttered. So fucking what? No one cares. Do you get the point? Embrace every single moment with presence and enjoyment, and stop thinking so much. Stop being so over-concerned with what it is that you're going to do next. Stop being so calculated with everything that you do in your life. That is very, very a boring way of living. Start being a bit spontaneous. Start just doing things. Start practicing now. Your homework for this video is to start just taking action on thoughts that you get without actually thinking about the consequences. Obviously, don't do it to a stupid extreme. Like, oh, I feel like punching this guy, so I'm going to do it. Like, don't do it like that, right? For example, in conversations, you might get a thought of like, maybe I should tell this story. Maybe I should, like, for a split second, you get a thought of like, maybe I should tell that story about when I did this. Nah, they won't be interested. Nah, no one will care. Nah, I'll stutter. Nah, I'll just let that person speak because it's easier. Just do it. Act on it. I started training myself to do this. Every single time I get a thought of like, maybe I should say this right now, but I might, you know, it might not be interested. I just do it. Every time I just do it. I act on it. Every single time. And it works. It works. It helps you become more charismatic. It helps you become more engaging and interested in conversations, rather than just a guy that look like, yeah, that just chirps in every now and then. You are the guy that can hold the conversation, tell stories, keep people engaged. People want to be around you. People flock towards you. So even if you're in the gym and you go and do your own thing, you'll find that people just come towards you and they want to talk to you. They want to be in your presence. This all happens when you stop being so concerned about what you're going to say and you just start fucking enjoying the present moment. All right, so get out there, make it happen. Hopefully you can take something from this. My videos recently have been very, very just raw and all over the place. I kind of like it though. I just chat shit for 15 minutes and there must be something from this that you didn't know before. And I think that's the best way I can do it, right? I'm not going to be, again, not being over concerned with what I'm going to say. just chatting shit, just saying things. You're going to take something from this, whether that's just a bit of inspiration, if anything. If you knew all of this before and I just simply inspired you and simply made you feel positive, great, that's something. Brilliant, you got 15 minutes of inspiration. Lucky you. Look after yourself. Coaching's down below. I'll see you soon. Bye.